Wonder how many people out there know the band Extreme. That'll be relevant in a little bit. Perhaps you remember it was like 1990. More Than Words Can Say. I don't really know the words to it, which is ironic because the name of the song is More Than Words Can Say. But it was their big hit. It was a ballad. More than words are all you have to do to. And I don't know the words. I don't know the words. I shouldn't sing this. I shouldn't sing at all. But I certainly shouldn't sing songs when I don't know the words. You know what I mean? Hello, Sergeant Gusty. How are you? Thank you for tuning in today. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, Gooder Bear. How are you? I'm taking some notes. I will tell you what, and there's a reason I brought up the band Extreme. Does anybody out there know the band Extreme, by the way? More Than Words. Okay. Joy is here. Hello, Joy. How are you? I appreciate you hopping on, Joy, and we need to have a competition to 10,000 subscribers, by the way, over here on YouTube. I have an old-time friend organized with Joy, and I don't want to get the jump too much on Organized with Joy. But she has like 4,800 subscribers, and she's been rocking and rolling, doing various... She's got a niche, and she talks about organizing stuff. I don't know what she talks about. I'm not organized at all. I don't watch. But anyway, she's got 4,800 subscribers. I got like 5,200, and we should have a race to 10,000, Joy. And I hope you still have my coffee with Ken mug. So thanks for hopping on. But anyway, there was a band in the 90s called Extreme, and they sang a song that was, Jamie Summers is saying it, More Than Words Can Say. And I saw an interview with their guitarist the other day, and I was probably on TikTok or Instagram or one of these things. And he's going, he believes so many people focus on like the technical aspect. I think his name's like Nuno Betancourt or something like that. And the only reason I know that is I Googled it, got to the car a couple of minutes ago and Googled it. He was saying so many people focus on the technical aspect of guitar playing. And honestly, when it comes right down to it, in his opinion, the difference between guitarists isn't their ability to play. He goes, everyone knows how to, and I'm not going to do this justice, but he goes like a 2-string chord or a 5-string chord, and everyone knows how to play. But what separates the guys that make it and from the guys that don't is like an insane desire to do it, to make it, to accomplish their dreams and their goals. And let me tell you, I've gone live every morning for like 9 or 10 months straight. And there's more than one morning or one day that's been really hard for me. And tonight is a hard night for me too, because I had a hard day. And I like to think my live shows are kind of inspirational and I don't know, lift people up, make people feel good. And I usually have a pretty big smile on my face, and I'll tell some jokes and try and be funny from time to time. I don't even try and be funny. I don't know. I don't try to be funny. I just say funny things, make people laugh. But sometimes on days that it's really hard, it's awkward, uncomfortable, hard to go live. And today was one of those. Nothing horrid happened, Sergeant Gusty, but it was just a hard day. It was just one of those days. And I'm fortunate. Well, first of all, I'm crazy and I'm determined and I'm going to make this work. Because it's easy to hop on when you're feeling good and smiling and laughing and whatever. You had a great day. But it's really hard on those harder days. And again, it wasn't anything dramatic. It was just something that happens. to a divorced dad. I mean, it was so silly. It was so silly, but it hurts when you're me. And I'll tell you what, it was just something silly. My daughter wasn't feeling too good, and she woke up at like 5 o'clock, woke her mom up at 5 o'clock, and she wasn't feeling good. And I can tell she wasn't feeling good. And it was my day with the kids. And she was crying and fussing and just not being herself at all. And I ended up taking her back to her mama's house a little bit earlier than I normally would because she was tired and not feeling well. And this sounds so minuscule to you guys. But when you're a divorced dad and you only see him, you don't see him nearly as often as you'd like, or you wish you could, those hard days are really, really hard. And today was really hard. And I felt like I wasn't doing a good job being their dada, and that I couldn't provide what she needed. And I was having all these doubts and all these yucky feelings. Because I had to take her back to her mama's early so she could get some sleep and get the rest she needed. And I felt like me even taking her out today was selfish or bad or whatever word you want to say. And it had me questioning again, do they need me? Would they be better off without me? And wondering all these sorts of things. And I'm fortunate to have, and I said this a lot, to be blessed with a lot of friends, a lot of really good friends. And I reached out to a buddy that I haven't talked to in maybe a year and a half today. And he spent like 25 minutes kind of talking me off the cliff. He was a guy that I thought would understand my situation in a special way, maybe more than a lot of my other friends. And he took the time and explained his situation, what he went through that was similar to my experience, and made me feel a lot better. And I just want to say thanks. My friend John doesn't watch my show. But if you're watching, I just want to say thanks for talking to me today. Meant a lot. And I'm lucky to have John and all the other friends I do. That are there for me and willing to talk me off the proverbial cliff, if you will, when I'm not feeling so good. Because I needed him, and he raised my spirits and kind of made me laugh a little bit and made me feel better about just the silly little things that we all face. And I know we all have our challenges, and I'm sure what I dealt with today was probably nothing compared to what some of you guys might have dealt with. But to me, it felt like life and death. When you're in the moment, you start doubting, and a hard minute or hard hour or hard day becomes, you blow it out of proportion maybe. And I guess I was probably blowing it out of proportion today. And so anyway, so me thinking of the guy from Extreme, Nuno Betancourt, I was walking to my car going, I don't have anything inspirational to say. I don't have anything super positive or funny or witty, or don't even know if I feel like talking today. But I've got it scheduled. Thought about canceling. I was sitting at Starbucks just now. Thought about canceling, but I go, nah. That's probably would make me feel worse than anything. So here I am. It's Tuesday night. It is 6:10 p.m. And I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say for you, but feel better that I did, and that I got on and that I talked for a little bit and just kind of expressed what I was going through today, and kind of be proud of myself for getting on when I didn't feel like it, and reminding me of the guy from that band that said it's just a matter of how bad you want it and what you're willing to do, and what you're willing to go through to make it happen. And yeah, sometimes you don't feel it, and sometimes you're not laughing or smiling or feeling great or feeling your best or feeling like a guy that wants to go live and talk to an audience. And tonight was one of those nights. But yeah. So anyway, we've had a nice audience today. We got 43 people watching. I so thank you guys for watching. This is going to be a short one tonight. It's going to be a short one tonight, but I so appreciate you guys hopping on this evening. If anybody new is out there that hasn't seen me, I go live every morning at 5:45. I don't know, share life stories, share some experiences, share kind of the ups and downs we go through in life, and I don't know, hopefully it provides some value to some people. So if you'd subscribe to my page, I just threw down the gauntlet with my friend Joy. We're racing to 10,000 subscribers. She doesn't know it, or she hasn't committed to this challenge, but I think we're both about the same level. So seems like a fun challenge. So Joy, the gauntlet is down, and I appreciate you guys so much for joining and following along in my story, and just kind of being a part of my journey. And I want to say thanks, and thanks to John, and thanks to all my friends that I have out there that are listening. Jack Taylor, I got to give you some credit today too. I called him like 3 or 4 times today going, yeah, I'm fortunate to be blessed with a lot of friends, and I appreciate you all. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Hope you have a great night's sleep. Hope you subscribe to my page, follow along in my journey, and maybe join me tomorrow at 5:45 a.m. For Coffee with Ken. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.